Timed that very well. Good at timing these like perfectly bad. Really good at that. Yeah, it's kind of harder to do what I'm doing right now. Right, don't do what I'm doing this first side. This is how not to play it, but second side will do better hopefully. Moving around a lot, isn't he? That's alright. What the hell just hit me there? Wow. Oh, the fire's invisible. I need to stay at the top side of the map then. I timed some stuff well in the second phase. First phase I timed it quite badly, but shows you do really the health regen, the movement. You know, you can do a run comfortably on this against the boss. Really comfortable. When I first did this build, I was thinking, right, I want to do something with the heat-seeking missiles. Really cool. Something a bit different. Use the burn. But it's tending to so much more with this build, and I'll kind of talk through it, like how it plays first. So, obviously I've got the health regen, which you might see in the file. I'll talk about that in a bit. But really there's a bunch of moves here. So you've got the heat-seeking missiles, which is really good on a single target. So 1 versus 1. It's really good for building the burn up. I think it's probably the highest DPS, and also enemies cannot dodge it. It will lock on. Sometimes it messes up a bit, but yeah, in PvP it could be really good actually, because you can fire around corners, and it will then target onto enemies as well. So that's why I wanted to do it, because I think there's something quite unique with this. It does get the drop off as you can see, but when it locks onto a target it goes further. But what I kind of do is weave in this fire arrow as well. So fire arrow is just a normal arrow, but it's got really good build up. So if you want to just get build up instantly onto a boss, you use that as the rune attack. But then this is something with this bow which is really good, the sprint attack. So it does 1 arrow here, but if you're close to an enemy, it'll do 2 attacks. So if you get really close, it'll do 1, then 2. And it's really good. Really, really strong because of the dodges you'll see on the boss. So kind of what happens really when you're flowing through a fight is you kind of run up, you get one of these in, you might run up, do a double hit, and then you've got enough to do a fire arrow, do another one, you can run and do a double hit again, and you kind of just keep rotating the moves like that really. That's what I do. And you're just constantly moving. Use the medium dodge. You're really, really hard to hit, you're really mobile. I was surprised by how mobile this is. So, to be honest with you, you could do a full run of the Crucible and not get hit with this. Like, if you time these really well, I timed it really badly on the boss. Like, I played really kind of poor the first side. Second side's pretty good though. Do some good dodges on the teleport. But this is longer than a dodge on the floor. So dodge on the floor, there's not much of a gap there, which is invincible. Or an iframe, should I say. This is like 50% longer, at least. Maybe even double. So it's really good for dodging. And obviously if you get really close, that's really good. Now why is that really good that you can get really close? Well, anybody who's the bow knows that if this is an enemy here, you stand this far away, you do like half damage. It can even be worse than that, you can do 10% damage. But this will do 100% damage at this range. And you can't be hit. So you get instant build up to max of 2 hits pretty much. And you do like max damage, which is almost like 400 damage I think. On large enemies you can get really good damage with this, so that's really good. Was the heat-seeking missiles really good to just never miss, constantly hitting stuff, and then yeah, this fire arrow perfect. So as you can tell, I'm using focus. I'm not low life, so what am I using? Well, I've gone for max life on here. It's not fully max life though, but max life on the weapon and on the chest. So only 2 items with max life, and then we've got the guaranteed boost here with health regen on these 2 and health regen on the chest. So the idea here is we get the health regen 2 seconds here, and then 3 per second here. So that's 5 health per second, boosted by the durability stuff. But I've put attack speed on the gloves because I want to fire out a bit quicker. And I've just done 1 durability boost here, so we get a nice health boost there with that. We also get the burn, but I'll talk about that in a bit. And then healing at low focus as well here. So we're doing low focus, max focus reduced here, and here, and here. Now I get bang on 70% with this because this 25% boosts the 24%. So that's 6, so that's 30% reduced there. Plus 18, that's 48. And then plus the 25, it's like 72, isn't it? So yeah, my max focus is 40, which is, I believe, 30%, so I don't know how that's worked out like that, but anyway. It needs to be 30% or below for the healing thing here to be to be boosted. I get boosted healing, so my health per second in a fight is pretty fast. Not in a fight, it's decent, but in a fight it goes up by like 50%, so it's really good. Once this gem's activated. Now, you might think, why have I got the full life thing here? Because obviously this isn't going to boost my healing. That's right, but it's going to boost the burn damage. So when I'm full health, burn damage is really high. That's why I've got the max health here, and I've got the max health here because obviously I want the large enemies to be boosted as well. Now, I can't put the max life here in because, well, I could, but it boosts the max focus too much. I don't want to lose too much focus here because you do want to use the abilities. But you want it like what I've got. This is perfect. I got quite lucky here. So it's 20 per fire arrow. So this gives me a few things. Instant fire build-up, so you want to weave it in when you can. But also, I get a massive speed boost when I do it. So you'll see sometimes I'm zooming around. It's because when I do that, I get 10 seconds of a huge speed boost of like 35%. With this all added up. So that's a double exalt on the move speed, which is really good. So it allows you to kite really well. You're pretty fast anyway with the medium and these 2 rings. Because I do it in medium weight here. But that is really, really good. Health on kill, nice little health boost with the healing. Keeps you alive really well. So what does that do? Well, when you're constantly generating health in your ranged build, you're just constantly full health. All the time. So that means that this is always active. And this is always active. So you're getting max damage when you're full health. Crit chance, you don't need too much of it. I just put it in for the sake of it to help the damage. But I only have it on 3 pieces. So 1, 2, 3. Don't have it here. Because burn is a big part of the damage here, not the hits. But you do want a tiny bit, because there's not really much else to put in there really damage-wise, so it does help to get a bit. You get 20% there, 7, 9 to 36. I get about 45 to 50% crit chance when I'm full health. Pretty good. To do an extra 50% damage on the initial hits, which does add up, but again, burn is the key thing here. So when I'm fighting a boss, I am constantly hitting the boss. He's not getting a break, he's always burned. Go watch it and you'll see. I'm constantly hitting him, he can't really hit me because I'm constantly dodging. The first phase, for some reason, I managed to time it perfectly in the worst way. So I'd like do this and he slams at the exact time that I land, so just wait for him to put his legs in the air, then Just obviously do a bit later than what I do. My brain's a bit fried at the moment because I've been playing all day. So, but that dodge is unbelievably good. Really had a lot of fun with this. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much, but you know, I thought it'd be really good. But I wanted to make another boat build that isn't the speedster that was viable. This is definitely viable, and it's very, very strong, and it could be insane in PvP because of the dodge. So when someone's trying to use ranged attacks on you, you're invincible. You can just keep doing this at ranged. Obviously these lock on. One thing I didn't mention is this. Get front flip kick. Same as what I did on the Flash Speedster. Because if you're out of focus, you can use that to get the speed boost as well. So you can do that and then just run around. So the negatives on the gear and stuff, I'll talk about the rest of the gear. Got armor pen everywhere as well. Pretty easy. Crit chance on the top two. You want fire damage on these two as well to boost the fire. Burn here goes in the fire slot so we can't get the fire. Burn build up is really important. You want to keep the burn up high like all times. And build up is based on damage, so you're not always going to be close range. Sometimes you're going to be that range, so you're not going to be doing a lot of damage sometimes on the initial hits. So the build up won't be great. This boost is huge. I got 2 in here, which is really, really good. Two hits in the burn, 2 hits in the healing. Got super lucky there. So yeah, if you want to get 1 in the burn, build up, that's really good. 2, amazing. Any more than 2 is brilliant. But yeah, this is like perfect raw gloves. 2 in each, healing and burn. Very good. That's why 1 burn there. It's really important. Definitely run that. Run the burn damage here. You won't feel like you're doing insane burst damage. That's okay. Against bosses, you know, it's so easy. You just keep dodging. The burn is constantly doing the damage for you, ticking away. And you just keep topping it up free of charge. It's great. So yeah, you want to do that. If you do like what I do, obviously I'll put the 25% boost here because it's going to boost everything, but then the 24% gets boosted as well, so my max focus adds up pretty well. But make sure you've got 30%, so you get this healing boost here, and then the extra healing. That's giving you lots of healing per second, which means you're going to be full life more often with the health on kill. Against bosses, it's amazing. You're barely getting hit, you're going to be full health a lot of the time. But if you want to get back in the fight really quick like me, because I'm doing a video, I want to keep the fight going, I just use health. Use the food to get back to full. But you should be alright. If you just want to play it normal and just kite and let your health regen normally, you can do that. And yeah, ignore this, it's just a weapon and I found that was cool. I'm going to stash that. Stamina regen, definitely do this. Because what you're going to do is you're going to be moving. Yeah, you might run out of stamina. Don't forget as well, you get stamina back here, so it'll be a lot better than that. But you want to be moving all the time, so you want to be keep moving, keep using your attacks, move, let the stamina come back quick. If you go for stamina cost, you will get low on stamina, and then you'll have like 3 seconds where you're waiting for your stamina to get back, and you'll get swarmed, you get killed. Stamina recovery, I think, is the way to go here, and get a bit of reduced by this, 20% reduced here, and that should be enough. You know, with this is basically reducing the cost as well. Don't forget your arrows can't miss, so you're going to hit this quite often. And this is pretty good management, really. I don't think I've really missed anything. It kind of explains it. Just follow the planner, don't change it too much, keep it pretty similar. Get to 70-75% reduced focus. Try and get it so you can get 2 of these arrows off on full focus, so you can get to 40. If you know what I mean by that. So you got no focus points, get to 40. 1, 2, I can fire 2. Pretty simple. To do that, yeah, you need to get 70% reduced. Somehow I've managed to get it here. Just trying to work out why this is doing it to 30, but maybe I just can't add up. 48. I don't know. Maybe 40 is not 30% of 150. I don't know. I feel like it is in my head though, but maybe it's not. I don't think it is actually, but yeah, that could be why. But yeah, you want to make sure you got 2 of those arrows and you're good. Stats wise, okay, this is where it gets a bit more interesting. 100 stamina points. The reason you want that is because you're going to get 6 back here every hit. So 6 back there, you save 20% on that. So that's 4.6. So 10.6 saved per shot. So it only costs me 11.4. So you want lots of stamina for that reason. Really helpful. 260 health plus will stop you getting 1 hit. You see against the boss, I don't get 1 hit. I do get hit sometimes, but I don't get killed in 1 hit. And I've also got leather in 3 and then cloth chest. So that means 13 equip load, keeping the normal range. You don't need to be fast range with this, normal range is better. To get to the fast range, it's 26. Not worth it. Way too many points. So yeah, do 13. 80 in damage, and you're pretty good. 31% physical resist is very good. 38% plague resist. Fire resist is 43 because I've got fire resist here. But yeah, durable. Attack speed here. Get the attack speed here as well, so you're firing out pretty quick. Yeah, and a bit of stamina regen there to boost up the stamina regen here. Stamina regen is so important. 64 stamina regen. 65 when I'm full, I believe. Is very, very good. Trust me, get it to 60 plus. You will feel like you're just constantly dodging. You're never really having stamina issues. Even when you get pinned in, it gets back super quick with 100 stamina. You're back to full. Look how quick that is. With 100 stamina. You'll thank me for it. But if you really like bow builds, you will love this. If you like fast builds, you'll like this. Even as a melee player, it feels a bit like a melee mixed with bow, because this is kind of like a melee attack, this, because it does like a kick and then a bow shot. So the kick does a lot of damage, and then the bow, it adds up to the burn both of them do. So a bit of melee in there as well. It's really cool. Yeah, really enjoyed this. The mixture of attacks, the way it flows, the dodging, you know, you're really hard to hit. You've got loads of different moves you can do. Really enjoyed it. Wouldn't change it too much. It works very, very well. Might want to try attack speed, but again, the burn damage is really key here. Constantly ticking away. That's how this works. Melee builds, you've got to take breaks. Most builds, you've got to take a break. This build doesn't take a break. You are always hitting the boss, and that's why it works so well. So really enjoyed this. I'm going to be playing this quite a bit to farm for more embers with the Wolverine build, which should be up on the channel now. I really enjoyed these last two builds. Kind of two of my favourites actually recently. So yeah, lots more builds to come. Lots of weapons I've found that I want to do builds with. Trying to make them all unique and play differently. Really surprised by this one. It's kind of quite a unique build really for a bow. So I might do another bow build, more of a traditional one, because the Speedster's obviously very fast, very quick moving. This one's quite agile and hard to hit. So I might try another one that's more of a pure DPS version, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, you'll have fun with this one, I think. So I will see you in the next video.